Wednesday, episode 14. This week we're playing our last game of the month of Infinity.
Thank God.
Yeah, considering...
I'm waiting for Firestorm Armada so bad.
Yeah, I know, no kidding. So this week we've done the terrain deployment and we've reread the rulebook a couple of times and figured out there's a couple of things we were doing vastly wrong previously, particularly suppression fire and rolling for turns. So now that we've understood how the hell we're supposed to do this, we're going to do that properly this week. And in addition, our beer of the week this week is Newcastle Brown Ale, which is really good English beer that... should be available at a beer retailer near you.
I like how you didn't say the beer store.
Yeah. Well, because not everybody has access to a beer store. Fine institution that it is.
Yes.
In any case, so that's our intro for this week, and now we're gonna figure out what our objectives are going to be and record them separately because we're keeping them secret, and then we'll get started with the game. Right, so this week my objectives are, I'll hold these up to you so you can read them. The first is assessment, which I had last week for mapping the enemy's deployment zone, mapping the center of the enemy's forward zone, and I get a goal point for having in line of fire at least half of the opponent's units still in play. And mapping is a short skill that requires a successful whip roll, which I'll try and remember this week as I obviously forgot it last week. The other one is capture, where I get a point for every captured enemy soldier up to a maximum of 3, and it is considered captured when it is killed or incapacitated in close combat. It's then immediately removed from the game. As soon as 3 soldiers are captured, this special rule is disregarded. So with this, since I could actually take damage trying to capture stuff in close combat, I have a fairly... my intention is going to be to incapacitate people with shooting and then run up and stab them, basically, to fulfill this objective. So they sort of go together reasonably well, since both require me to go towards my enemy's deployment zone. So we'll stop recording now, let G tell you what his objectives are, and we'll go from there.
Okay guys, so I'm going to talk about my objectives while Lorenzo stands outside of his apartment. The first one, I don't know if you guys can actually see that, is sabotage, which means I have to elect a structure entirely in Lorenzo's deployment zone, I can't talk, and plant mines on it. 3 mines gets me the full VPs. The second one is degrade, where I get 1 point for killing his lieutenant. There you go. 1 point for killing his lieutenant, 1 point for killing the model with the highest points cost, 1 point for killing a specialist. That's basically it. I'm going to nominate a terrain element right now. I'm just going to move the camera for you guys. That's good. Okay, it's either gonna have to be the medical building. I'm not gonna use the walls, that's tricky. Or I can get into this bunker, that'd be interesting. I'm probably gonna do the bunker. So this. Alright, and that's it. I'm gonna go to first turn.
You do love your Georgia peaches. Alright, so we've done our deployments now. I won the whip roll at the beginning of the game, and I elected to choose whether to go act first or second, and he chose deployment. He made me deploy first.
Basically,
and so
this time.
Yes.
Profit.
And so if you look over in the central zone, I have 2 Myrmidons deployed over there. I have a multi-spectral visor Spitfire Deva, a post-human proxy Mark III with a Spitfire, and a post-human proxy Doctor Mark I over there. And, oh yeah, in case you haven't watched the previous videos, the Zero is the Doctor, and the Domaru is the Mark III. And I have my Deva with DevaBot. I know, they're shipping forever. And I have my Deva with a combi rifle and a DevaBot that has a heavy flamer over there. And the empty bases are net rods, which just provide me orders and AI beacons.
And electropulse.
And an electropulse.
Tasers.
Alright, now I'm going to stop the video, move the camera so I can show you how G elected to deploy.
I'll show them.
Won't take long.
I'm not retarded. All right,
Wow.
so these blue guys, which are not painted in my army's color scheme because they're from my Yuzheng starter, are Fusiliers, even though they don't have berets. But that's because I'm going to convert them because I'm not spending money on Fusiliers because I can only take 3. So those 3 guys are my Fusiliers. The middle one is a doctor. She's prone. The other 2 guys are up. The guy next to them in white is a military order spec sergeant with a Spitfire and multi-spectral visor. That guy hiding near the bike.
He's not prone either, right?
No, he's not prone.
Right.
This guy is the same. He's not prone. These guys, it's the spec sergeant with the ox spot. And in there is a Knight Hospitalier, which I took because the Knight of the Holy Sepulchre was 58 points, did nothing for me for 3 games, and deserves to die in fire.
Okay, so I'm going to use my first order to move my Mark III proxy, who's prone, up to the edge here, so they get cover. I'm going to now use a coordinated order with both these models. They're going to stand. One's already standing, so he doesn't have to do anything else, and they're both going to shoot. This one is going to shoot at him, and it's going to be at a -3, actually a -6 because he has cover. And this one is going to shoot at this one. So, go?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to fire my 4 shots from the Devil with the Spitfire at his Spec Sergeant with Spitfire, and he's rolling his AROs momentarily. I need 6s to pass. I passed 1.
Okay, so we'll do the spec sergeant first. Move your 4 so it doesn't get bumped.
Okay.
Failed. And now the Fusilier. Fail and fail. Right?
Yep.
Right, yeah. So 1 shot through.
Yep. So you have to make 1 arm roll.
10 and 3 is 13. What's the damage of what does he have?
It's 14. But you get a bonus.
For cover, right?
Okay, yeah, right. What's his arm?
1.
Okay, the bonus for cover is 3, so that's 4.
14.
So that's 10 and 4 is 14, which is equal to, so it cancels, correct?
Yes, equal cancels.
Okay.
So,
Now let's resolve
Wait,
the other
stop.
shots.
Hold on.
Okay. And it's same thing, I need 6s to pass. 6 or less. And I passed 1 again. The same one on the same number.
So this is the face-to-face, right?
Yes. And you need 3s.
No.
You failed both.
Okay, so I'll roll his arm in a minute. The multi-spectral visor.
And you need a 6.
No.
Correct.
And your arm. 11
You
and...
passed. What's his, well, it depends, what's his arm?
1, it's the same.
So yes, you passed. Okay then.
Just, okay, wait, hold on, let me zoom in on the 6. Talk.
Okay, so I elected to use my next 2 orders to use another coordinated order with these 2 Spitfires equipped soldiers shooting. And I rolled my 4 dice. I failed 3 of them, but one of them I rolled a 6, which in this case is a critical success because I have a ballistic skill of 12 and it's -3 for the range and -3 for the cover. So as a critical success, it does an automatic wound with no saves allowed against the Spec Sergeant with the multi-spectral visor, who is now unconscious. Now, G is going to roll his 2 arrows from the Fusilier.
I'll just roll them.
Yeah, just roll the 2 dice.
And any 3s.
Yep.
And I...
Right. Yep.
Okay, so we're done.
Okay, so I'm rolling the 4 shots from the Mark III post-human proxy, shooting at one of his Fusiliers. Once again, I need 6s to pass. 6 or less. And so 1 and 2 passes.
Wait, you need 6s to pass? It's a 14.
No, these 2 passed. They just turned over when I moved.
Oh, okay. Move your dice.
Okay.
8 to 20. I failed.
Failed both, so now you have to take 2 more
arms?
rolls.
18 passes, 7 fails, right?
Correct.
Okay, so which Fusilier did you shoot at?
That one.
Okay, so
Yep.
these 2 guys are unconscious for those watching at home.
Okay.
And then the multi-spectral shoots back. I hit.
Okay, and I have to take an arm roll.
I lost dice.
15 and 3.
Yeah,
I
it's
pass.
already over.
Yeah, it's already over without my arm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to use 2 more orders for another round of coordinated shooting. I am going to shoot with my Deva at his other spec sergeant with a multispectral visor. And
This
I'm
guy,
going
right
to
behind the
shoot
bike?
with my Mark III proxy at the Fusilier that's still standing.
That guy in the far right corner.
Right, so he gets 1 ARO in face-to-face roll against him, and he gets 2 shots in ARO against him.
Yep.
I'm going to roll my shots against the spec sergeant first. I need 6s to pass. I passed 1 with a 5.
Spec sergeant first?
Yep.
I failed. Well, I passed, but it
Yeah.
canceled.
Okay, so make an arm roll for him.
Oh, come on. 5.
Failed, so he's
I'm trying to
unconscious.
roll in there.
Yeah,
It's hitting
yeah.
the stupid board. He's unconscious.
He's unconscious, and I'm going to roll my 4 shots against the other guy. Okay, and I passed 1, and he needs a 3 to pass.
No.
Failed both. Make an arm roll. 18,
passed.
he passed, so you got to make a guts roll for him, or he goes prone. Well, yeah,
He's already in cover.
right. So that's less than your whip, so I think you passed.
Sure. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And now you have 1 order left. Let me
I
stop.
have 1 order.
Okay. Say it again.
Okay, I'm using my lieutenant order now to get my Deva with the multi-spectral visor and the Spitfire. To
It's a
fight
silver guy.
His Fusilier.
The silver guy.
So I'm gonna roll 4 dice, and I need
that guy.
at the standing Fusilier, and I need 6s to pass. 6 or less. There's a 3, so I
Of course
pass
there
only
is.
1, and he needs a 3. Failed both, and make an arm roll for him.
14 is fine.
Okay, and so with my last order, I guess I'm going to do the
Same thing?
But this time I'm going to use my Mark III proxy, who with ballistic skill of 13 actually will succeed on a 7 or less. There's 1 pass. And it's critical success, actually.
So he's unconscious.
Yeah.
Done.
Well, no, but you have to roll to.
Why?
What? That's right. Even if
Right.
you pass, you
Thank
fail.
you. Done.
Right. So he's also unconscious.
Okay, good game. And we're done. Wait. Okay, Lorenzo's getting ahead of himself, but just so you guys know, the doctor managed to bring back the guy on the roof. The doctor managed to bring back everybody on the roof. That's it. That was my whole turn. They're all back. They're all prone. And just that guy on the ground is dead.
I used my lieutenant order and my first 2 regular orders to move my Deva and Devabot from here around to here. The Deva is still outside of his LOF, but the Devabot has crossed into it on an attempt to go this way. So,
We're going to measure the range and see
Yep.
what arrows I get.
so from this guy it's 18, and from him it's 26.
Right. Okay, so for the multi-rifle, I'm taking a -6.
Yep.
And for the combi rifle, I am taking a -3. We'll flip separately. That's their guy. 7 to pass.
Yep.
That's the pretty sure. Just let me double check the DS. 14 minus 6
Is 8.
right. So 1 armor roll.
Okay. And
What's your armor on the dev bot?
That's a good question.
My guys don't have armor. That's why I'm asking.
Where the hell did my army list go?
It's underneath all the armor rule books.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Nice job.
My guys don't have armor at all. That's why.
Yeah. Arm is 0. What's the damage on it?
What's the damage
Yep.
of the combi? 13.
Right. So if I roll less than a 13, he's done.
It would be nice, but it's probably not gonna happen. wait. Okay. Aww.
I rolled a 20, so that's a critical
Of
success.
course. Yeah. Oh, talk about what just happened.
Okay, so my DevBot just died to arrows.
You can remove him. He's dead completely, right?
Oh, I think so. Yeah. So
He took 2 wake arrows.
okay, so I elected after my DevBot was killed to use 3 orders to move.
Unlucky ARO, to be honest
yeah,
with you.
doesn't matter. To move my Myrmidon over to here, and I used my final order to set up suppression fire. Now that we understand how it works, on my Mark III post-human proxy. The token is back here, so it draws a line. The width of the base crosses these 3 bases, so if any of these 3 stand where they are to shoot, they will be taking suppression fire. That concludes my turn, and we'll be back shortly with G's half.
Whoa. Wait a second. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll roll my first 4.
Yeah.
And 12. That's a hit.
That's
a
4
hit.
hits.
That's a hit. And 4 hits.
Yeah.
So roll.
And I passed. And the 9.
Cancel 9, 9, and 6. So 1 shot gets through. Roll on it.
10 plus 3 is 13 plus 2 is 15.
Fuck, really?
Yeah.
So what'd you get?
15.
Okay, so now you move your move.
Correct. Whew. God damn. So, let's move there. You're still alive, Spec Sergeant with a multispectral visor. Moved to the corner to shoot at my Deva who was here. My Deva got cover, passed her physical roll
To
be able
dodge.
to dodge. Canceled all but one of his shots with that. 1 shot got through, but I saved it on armor.
Yeah, you rolled
I used
11
my
twice.
First ARO to move over here.
And then
then
go
he
prone.
moved and shot again at my Deva as well.
And he went prone.
I passed my critical success, my dodge roll to go prone.
So basically, I can't play this game. That's all we have.
I was my Myrmidon because he was able to fight on the other side of that crate. Unfortunately, because of his range, I had to get him close enough that he's not going to be able to get cover. In addition to
Still
his
takes a minus.
ODD, so G's going to roll his ARO because it's a normal roll. Because the guy's using
I pass.
gun.
With double action ammo.
Okay, so he's dead. And make a armor roll.
Me?
Against 13 damage.
Thank you. Oh my. Oh yeah. Took a point. Ho! Took a point.
Okay, so I'm going to use my first of my 5 remaining orders to move this remaining Myrmidon up to here. So that puts him in line with the corner of the tank.
Yeah, and he gets no
No,
nothing.
because there's
He's
no line of
totally
sight
perfect.
next
Yeah, that's what I
order.
was just saying.
To move to there, and then move to 2 to get here and 2 to get there.
Okay, hold
Push
on.
me on the ramp.
Just so you guys know, the way the terrain is structured, he can actually just move over the ramp. He doesn't have to take a jump or anything. There's like an actual like underpass,
Yep,
so it's a straight move.
right.
Just because from this angle it looks like you're like cheating
Here.
hard. Yeah.
Okay, to the corner. No, that's my second last order.
Right.
Okay, so
You're gonna go prone.
here, and move, and now prone with the other half. And with my last order, I'm going to move prone 2 inches to here, which we've already determined it's 2 inches because we measured to check.
It's perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
So you get your template.
So now I get my template, and I have to decide who I'm shooting at.
So the
Template
knight gets
both
arrow.
of them, right?
Yeah.
So,
The knight gets his arrow.
yep,
Well, it's a Myrmidon, right?
right.
So it's 11?
it's minus 9.
It's 11.
Plus, what's your plus thing for shooting? Plus 6, right?
Yeah.
So it's minus 3.
So
So you need an 11. Yep.
50.
Okay, and make armor rolls for both
Yeah,
of
so
us.
doesn't get normal.
Okay, well no, but yeah.
Well, yeah, he does, but nothing.
Right. So and it's 13 damage.
9 and 10, so one guy dies, they both die. Unconscious. No?
Yep.
Well, he's gone, but he's unconscious. So that goes away. Okay.
All right, and that's the end of my turn, and we will see what happens.
fire
Yep.
at 13.
So you get +3 -3, so you're rolling a ballistic skill because he has a multispectral visor.
So it's ballistic skill?
Yep.
At ballistic skill.
Right.
2.
Okay. And for my ARO, I'm going to dodge
Right.
because I might as well.
Yeah.
So.
You'll probably pass, and I won't do anything.
Let's see. What's my physical? 15. So I need to roll 15.
Okay, so Lorenzo, we calculated, and it's exactly the same thing. Doesn't matter which edge of the thing he goes around, so he gets to drop down in front of the other side where I don't get any arrows and attack my dudes.
Failed. And make an arm roll against 13 damage.
For how many guys?
For
3?
1.
How 1?
No, because I'm firing at that guy. Passed. I'm gonna use my next order to shoot him again. Roll your ARO.
Failed. Pass.
I'm gonna use my next order to shoot him again.
Failed.
Wait,
Pass.
no, I think a 14 is a pass. Wait,
No.
because don't
Your
you
cover, -3.
No, oh, okay.
Yeah, nothing. I passed. Do you have any more orders?
Last one, same thing.
Passed. Or failed. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Fine.
Okay.
I'll just talk about it. Okay, so my Fusilier shot at the Myrmidon did 1 point of damage, surprisingly. Then my guy who's made to kill Myrmidons did nothing. Lorenzo dodged successfully, and now he's going to run away.
And move all the terrain within 6 blocks while I do it. Apparently.
So I charged Lorenzo, and he's a Myrmidon, and he has martial arts level 3. He got to attack first. He hit. I didn't make my armor save. I died.
Around the corner of the building.
Now,
Because it's less than 8.
all kinds of whip rolls.
And now I'm going to use my first order for a whip roll to map his deployment zone. And I passed.
Game.
And now, while we were off camera, we actually revealed what our missions were.
Because I wanted to call the game.
Right. Mine were to map his forward zone, map his deployment zone, and get more than half of its units in line of fire and map them.